Mátalo. ¡Un parastero! We're
Stop
gonna
it.
keep it. We're gonna go right into it, okay? Because that's what
Stop
this
it.
episode is all about. Don't tell me to stop it.
Jesus Christ.
Ya está. Welcome everybody. We are here. We are pressed for time as always. Happy Monday for you. Happy Friday for us because we're in the past. I am your host Benny Rose, and as always, I am here with the lovely Tyler Feathers. What's up,
Hello.
buddy?
What's up, man?
Hanging in. I don't know why I have all this energy all of a sudden. It might be because offline you kind of put all this pressure on me to like hype
Hyped you
this
up.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're
all
the hype
right.
man.
Cool. But you know what? Good reasons, because today's an awesome episode. Today we have an awesome person in the world of video games, in the world of cosplay, and in the world of Twitch. This is actually a friend of mine for many, many, many years. We have Monica on the show. Monica, thank you so much for being here. How you doing today?
Good. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. It's nice to
This is
see you guys.
awesome. And I have to say, Monica and I have been trying to collaborate for years, and it's mostly my fault because my schedule is always dog shit. We know that already. But we made it work. Tyler and I have been swinging hard with the reboot of the show since March. We're almost at 20 episodes. I am so happy about that. And thank you all for that have been watching, that have been listening, that have just been by our sides, even pre, COVID. We don't like to talk about that, but we had the show prior to that for many years, and then we went on an extended hiatus. So we have people that returned. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But again, we're gonna get started. Today is going to be another casual show, but we are revisiting one of our favorite franchises, and we're going to talk about it with one of the best Resident Evil experts that I know. Okay. So for those that are not familiar with Monica, Monica does active scheduled Twitch streams where she'll play tons of different games, mostly Resident Evil, which is great. She's been playing Dead Island 2 lately. And on the weekends, correct me if I'm wrong, I know you do some art, right? You do some portraits and
Yes. Yeah, I
drawing.
do drawing streams on the weekends. Yes.
Fantastic. And tell us a little bit about you and maybe some of the other things that you do. As we know, you do some cosplay, and it's a lot to know about Monica.
Oh
So
my God. So much
all yours.
pressure. Okay. Hi, my name's Monica. Yes, I am a Twitch streamer. I do stream a lot of Resident Evil games. You see, I'm also a huge Resident Evil fan. I have like all this fun like Resident Evil collectibles and everything. I'm an artist, I'm a musician. Yeah, I don't really know. It's so much.
Tell us maybe some of the cosplay that you've done.
Oh
I know
yes,
you.
yes, yes. So I do a lot of cosplay. Basically almost every single Resident Evil character I've cosplayed. Right now I'm wearing my Jill outfit just for fun because I was like, oh, what can I wear today? Okay, Jill.
There we
Um,
go.
so I mainly make them like most stuff from scratch. Like I have a sewing machine, or whatever. Like do patterns and stuff like that. But yeah, my next coming up cosplay is going to be Jessica from Resident Evil Revelations. And
Sweet.
yeah, it's going to be intense though. Fur is really hard to work with. And then
I
also
bet.
Moira Burton from Revelations 2. So
You don't
yeah,
see a lot of Revelations cosplay. That's really cool.
so
I was gonna
basically
say,
the reason why is because I plan on streaming Revelations soon, and I
Mm.
can't not have a cosplay and play the game. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of
spoiler
that's
alert,
I know,
spoiler
spoiler
alert.
alert. Oh no. So as soon as I get the cosplays done, then I'll do the streaming of the game. So right now I'm just like, what can I stream instead? I was like Resident Evil 7, and I made myself a Mia cosplay, which is really easy. It's a tank top and a wig. And then you're
It's
done.
still awesome because
It's
you provide this immersion when you're playing the game, which I
Yeah.
think
it's
is really
it's
cool.
so crazy too, because like you see like the characters like you're cosplaying while you're playing, and you're just like, oh my God, that's me. And it's like, oh my God, I kind of look like them. This is nuts. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun then. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Out of all of the cosplay you've done, what would you say would be your favorite? Because I know, obviously, from knowing you for many years, you've done a lot of superhero stuff in the
Oh
past
yeah.
too. So, is there one that like sticks out? Is it Resident Evil or is it something else?
Do you know what? Like, I love my Resident Evil cosplays. My favorite ever one that I've done is Hammer Harleen from. It's Harley Quinn, but it's from when she went to Apocalypse, and I had to get like scale mail and put it all together, and I had to build like foam armor and everything like that. It must weigh like 20 pounds. Like after wearing it for a whole day, I can't move my arms. But worth it. It looks so cool. So that's got to be my favorite one ever.
That's
That's really
awesome.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the real big question I have to ask, because we haven't talked about it since the release, but obviously, as I mentioned, we are going to talk a lot of Resident Evil today. But I want to talk about Resident Evil 4 Remake specifically. And have you beaten it yet?
Yes, I did beat it. And I beat it on normal, which I'm very proud of myself because, like,
Fantastic.
how sneaky were they in the beginning of the game when they were like asking what difficulty level that you should be on? And they were like, easy as if you've never played a Resident Evil game ever and like don't know video games. And then normal was like, if you never played Resident Evil 4. And then hard was like, if you played Resident Evil 4 a couple times. And I was like, oh, that's me. I've played it a bunch. And I chose normal because just in case, and I barely beat it. It was so difficult. Like I got like soft locked so many times in that game, but I ended up getting through the game. So yeah, it was an absolute blast. Like that game blew my mind. Like the changes that they made to it was like worked perfectly. They made Ashley more likable in the game. Honestly, got a little bit more likable too. Like Leon wasn't bad in the first game, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's came out what like 2005. So
Yeah.
it definitely was a product of its times. But yeah,
Agreed.
they definitely did an amazing job. The graphics was good too. Like I need to play it again. Yeah.
Fantastic. I haven't asked Tyler. I haven't asked you in a while. Are you still playing it? You still haven't beaten it, right?
I haven't. So, but I have an excuse because we
Sure you
started. I do. We started doing it as like Benny and I together running through it on stream. That was our very first thing we tried streaming. We were streaming it on YouTube, like on our YouTube channel, and we hadn't even started Twitch yet. And we were streaming it one chapter at a time. I was playing it, he was, watching, and he was co-hosting. But then they had the update that broke it, and you can't stream it. So anytime I try to stream it, it would crash. I could play the game fine, but as soon as I tried to stream the game, it crashed.
Oh, it's interesting. What were you playing on PC or like
Yeah, on
PlayStation?
PC.
PC, okay.
Yeah,
Of
but
course,
it's supposed to be
always
fixed
on
now.
PC.
Yeah, for the most
Okay.
part.
Yeah, PC was like weird. I know like when the demo came out too with like PC, I couldn't play it on there because like it like my graphics card's fine on my computer, but for some reason like it was like above what my computer could like handle, which doesn't make any sense for it being just like a demo. And then once I knocked all the settings down like to lowest possible, then it could play, but the actual game played fine. So I'm not really sure like what happened with that.
Yeah, my game plays great. I have no problems. But like I said, as soon as I try to stream it, I can get like 10, 15 minutes into the stream and it just crashes. But it's supposed to be fixed. So we want to revisit it. We just haven't been able to link up and do that. We were streaming Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I've been doing like solo streams to try and build the channel. And he's been doing solo streams for the same, but
yeah,
we haven't had a chance to do a collaborative stream.
Oh, you play Fortnite? Tyler, what kind of games do you usually play on your solo streams?
Everything, but I've been playing Call of Duty.
Except Fortnite. He doesn't
Except
play
Fortnite.
I've never played Fortnite, so I don't really know.
Nope.
Like, I know what it is.
I never will.
Do you have the Resident Evil characters on your Fortnite, though?
Come on.
He probably does.
Probably, yeah. Okay.
Any franchise that they make that I like, I have.
You got it? Nice. Okay.
Jill, Chris,
just wasting all of his money.
Claire,
It's
Isaac
waste,
Clarke.
Wasting
got Isaac Clarke for you, bro.
Unacceptable. You did nothing for me. If you were doing something for me, you would have uninstalled the game.
Oh my god! Damn. Okay.
He's got a lot of hate for it.
This is our funny little rivalry thing. Yeah, I just don't like. I don't like Epic, and I don't like Fortnite. So
okay,
I bust his balls, but I don't really give a shit.
Well, I've never. I've not played Fortnite. I've not played Call of Duty either. So
yeah, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty on stream, and that's pretty fun because I'm okay at Call of Duty. Typically, I mean.
That's probably our most vulgar streams because I just watch him like just getting anytime he's getting shot, he's just curse.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm like, that's the Tyler I know.
Yeah. I am quite obscene when I'm playing by myself, especially with Call of Duty.
It's so funny. Like one of my friends the other day was just like, "Oh, I really want to start a Twitch channel." He's like, "I swear all the time," and I was like, "Have you watched my streams?" Like, I get scared so easily, and I just start swearing like crazy because I'm just like panicking the whole time in the game. I'm like, it's okay, you're allowed to do that. Yeah,
I felt so bad when we were doing when this is over, I'll send you a link. We got a clip, but we were doing our Five Nights at Freddy's stream. And I knew his son was watching it on the TV downstairs. So I was trying to be conscious of that and like, okay, I'm gonna make sure, and it's Five Nights at Freddy's, so there may be kids watching or whatever. And I got my first jump scare, and I was like, fuck.
Oh no!
That game is
but
so
the best
scary,
part
though.
is the best part is he came in my office at that point, and he's in the camera watching us too. And he's like, "Oh, you got jump scared by Bonnie." Like he
Yep.
knows,
He
I know.
knows how it is.
But it was so funny. I was like, oh no.
but now
I
he
should-
sees the video and he's like, "Oh F." He sees Tyler and he's like, "Oh F." My kid is an interesting perspective, in the world of gaming and stuff. But
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
definitely cool to see his involvement, because particularly with that stream, we had a guest on that who is his name is known as the Regular Sauce. He is a cosplayer and
Nice.
avid fan of FNAF, and he
Mhm.
went viral for one of his Freddy costumes that he made from the security breach game. And in turn, he actually ended up getting offered an opportunity to work at that developer. So
Oh,
he works at that
cool.
developer studio now. So
Nice. That's so awesome.
yeah, it's been pretty cool to see him go through that. And we had him on the show, and my son is a fan of his. So he
Aw.
was so excited, when we had him on the show. And it's
Yeah.
cool that we can connect the dots like that in some aspects. But yeah, so that's as Tyler said, that's really where we've been starting the streaming. But I guess because Tyler hasn't finished the game, we won't go into too much of a spoiler discussion.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
could do that another time, but we could talk about Resident Evil again, because we've done it before and we love it, and that's what this is about. So
Yes.
you and I have been talking offline plenty about the collectibles, as you have a plethora, and I am so jealous because I had so many over the years, and I've unfortunately lost pretty much all of them. And the one that I regret is I sold my Palisades Nemesis, and
No.
I sold it years ago before the kid was born. I
Mhm.
decided to get rid of all my loose stuff, and I
Yeah.
regret it so much because I didn't realize how much value he had. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like you can't buy him loose for like less than $400 now.
Oh no, it's crazy. Like, because like I'm trying to even add more to my collection, and it's like what's the one that I really there's like there's these really cool like vinyl like Jill and Nemesis figures, and you can't find the Jill for less than 400, Nemesis for like less than like 600. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, once in a while you could find one like loose, but it's like completely destroyed, and they're like $100. Like,
Yeah, it's tough.
ah.
But
But I collected most of these like when they first came out, like the actual figures,
like
and then
the Capcom ones that were like
like
Toy
the Moby
Biz.
Dick ones, and then like
Right.
yeah, and those are like because I was young when I bought them, I took them out of the package and played with them. So
Oh, of course.
so they're not in like the best condition, but I still have them. But then they have like a lot of like cool like statues now that like recently came
Yes.
out. And I think they're
Those
using
are
like between, like
Numbskull, right?
yeah, they're numbskull, yeah. So there's that. Oh, one thing I'll show you really that's cool too. This right here is actually was made by Paula Rhodes, who is the voice for Angie and Village, and she like made all these
Wow.
cool crowns and then signed them. So
That's awesome.
if you go to
That's
like
super
yeah,
cool.
right. So Streamly has those if you could like buy from like the voice actors, and I was like, I need a flower crown from Angie.
That's awesome. That's so
yeah,
cool.
I have like all that. I have like a bunch of like autographs from like all the voice actors.
And I have to ask, have you pre-ordered the first aid kit that we talked about? It's like
Oh
the
man,
drink.
it's
the
so
drinks.
crazy expensive. I want it so badly, but like I'm like, oh man, I might put it on like on my throne or something like that and see if someone will buy it for me, because it's like, because how do you have that too? And of course you're gonna have to drink one, but it's like you're drinking like $200.
I mean, the problem I see with it is because I believe they're aluminum. The
Mm-hmm.
challenge with that is aluminum can decay. I mean, I don't know if it's
Oh,
carbonated,
interesting. Okay.
because I learned the hard way. Okay, unfortunately, when New Coke came out for Stranger Things,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to keep a can because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's nostalgia. I had it on one of my shelves over here that pretty much looks exactly like this. And one day, the floor was sticky, and the can literally decayed to a point
Oh
from the carbonation,
no.
and a hole seeped out. And when I picked it up, you just saw like a steady stream, like very thin
Oh
line shooting out of it, and it like ruined like a ton of my stuff,
no. Oh
unfortunately.
shoot.
So now I'm
Yeah.
like, nope, got to stay away from
Yeah, I
aluminum
can't.
now.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually a really good point. Never even thought about that.
So my thought was, if I invested in it, I would drink it at that point. But then that's
Yeah.
content. You create content about drinking it, and then you could save the cans,
That's
like, but
yeah, you're
again,
right. That's true. That's very true.
So funny story about that.
uh-oh.
I got back when Halo 3 launched. I made my parents drive me to like 300 gas stations, and I bought up like a pallet of
Mountain Dew.
Halo 3 Mountain Dew game fuel,
Nice.
and then I saved it and then waited until it became valuable, and I sold it all off, and I made like $10,000 as like an
Wow.
18-year-old on Mountain
That's
Dew game
smart.
fuel. Yeah. And then I opened some and I drank it, and it was fucking horrid. I let it sit for years. I mean, this was years and years later, and it fucking tasted so goddamn bad. I'm telling you, man. Oh, it was flat. It
It's
tasted
probably
like
just syrup at this
fucking
point.
turpentine. Yeah, it was horrible.
Oh my God.
Horrible. So
Yikes.
don't let your drinks stay too long. Benny, I sent you a thing on Twitter. So I was actually working while I was listening, but it looked like I wasn't. I was looking up the Resident Evil, the Palisades, because I have no, as Benny knows, and you don't know, I don't have I'm not into the toys and collectibles so much. Like I used to have a bunch of Dragon Ball Z action figures and stuff like that, but I really don't. I'm not in the toy collection market, so I don't have a frame of reference for some of these things. But is this I sent you? Is that the Resident Evil statue? That's the figure.
Well, it's a figure, yeah.
Is that the
Yeah,
one that you're talking about, though?
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, I had
That
it,
is
and
that is
yeah.
pretty cool.
So since we're talking about it, because I know we've talked about figures for many, 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 many months, and I've told you about the dangers of the third party world now, because Capcom really hasn't been licensing for figures,
Yeah.
for many years. So yeah, we'll get the statues. I'm not a statue guy. I need articulation. It's just a weird thing of mine. But we have a couple of companies, and I've talked to you about this offline, from Patriot. Patriot Studios is one that makes a couple of these figures. So I have 3 from them. I've only opened one, and I figured because we're here, I wanted to show it to you, because obviously just talking about it versus showing is very different. She's made an appearance on the show before, but she's making another appearance just for you.
Oh, nice. Lady D. I love it. Wow.
And I mean, just for the sense of scale, just to kind of
That's
give
a
you
big figure.
Yeah, she's massive. And I actually opened her because we won't do it on the show. We didn't do it last time, and we'll stick with consistency. I was informed that this figure was notorious because the top of her dress can be removed for some reason.
Oh my God. For some reason.
And it's accurate. It's so it's kind of weird, but we're not going to do that children's show, even though we curse children's show. But I figured I'd at least show you the awesome figure in its entirety. I haven't really taken her accessories out.
Wow.
But yeah, she's
That's
really
awesome.
Cool. So I mean, obviously the legs don't move or anything. Kind of an unusual design. I don't know why they're removable, because she could stand without it. So it's
okay.
But because I noticed one day when I took it out, and I'm like, what? Why is that look? And then it just came right out. I was like, that's kind of weird. But she's got decent articulation for what she has.
Yeah.
And then she has the accessories for like the extended nails.
Oh, you're gonna have to send me links to that, because that looks really cool.
Yeah, and they are officially releasing the sisters.
Oh, nice.
So you'll be able to buy them as well.
That's so cool.
But they've also done a liquor.
Oh my God.
Exactly. I knew you'd love the liquor.
I need the liquor. Oh God, I need it. Okay, please send me links.
Yes. And they've done a zombie. The zombie is not opened, unfortunately, because these are
mostly it's a cop zombie too. Nice.
Yeah, so these are, I don't have a place for these, so I haven't. And some of them are cloth based. I'm not a fan of cloth based figures.
Oh yeah, they like disintegrate after a while.
But as a Resident Evil fan, I was like, I have to. And then this is a different studio.
Oh, okay. I love RPD officer. They'll never know it's Leon.
Right. And if you notice the R, the red in the R and the E.
Oh, right, yes.
Clever. And then they did the same thing with Biohazard at the Bottom, but they did BioEvil 2.
BioEvil 2, nice.
Oh, and this is by Lim Toys.
Okay.
So these are, there's one site that I go to, 5ktoys.com. Pretty straightforward. 5K toys. I spend a lot of money on your site, just so you know.
Exactly.
They make a lot of figures that, unfortunately they don't have the license for. I don't want to condone non-licensed stuff. We talked about that on the show, but as a fan, it's for me. I definitely want to be able to have some of these figures that are in my scale range. I'm a 112 guy. I don't like 1/6, so most of the stuff they do is 112. They have a Doc Ock from the MCU coming. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail, and he's got 6 tentacles that are fully articulated. I've heard that they're impossible to install, but we'll see.
Good luck.
But that'll be cool. But yeah, the world of Resident Evil, I mean, like, as you can see, like, people are so into it that we now have companies that are willing to make their own molds and create all these different models. And again, Numbskull has done a great job with the statues, the ducks. They have freaking ducks. I see them.
All the ducks. So actually really quick too, something that's really funny is that Capcom recently did this thing where they had the people that are like the Resident Evil ambassadors like fill out and I'm saying this because it's not like it's a secret because it was all over Twitter, but basically like fill out questionnaires about what kind of figures they want to see next. So some of the stuff was like, do you want like those huge statues they have? It's like $2,000. You want more of these? And everyone's like, no. And it's like, do you want affordable stuff? Like, please. Do you want articulated figures? Like, what sizes do you want? So they were very like meticulous about like very specific about the questions. And at the end, you could like write what you wanted. And I wrote like a whole essay about what I wanted. I was like, first of all, please give me more Carlos figures because Carlos is like one of my favorites. And then give us like, let us buy like, the collector's edition sort of stuff, right? Because it's like some of us can't afford $250 when a collector's edition comes out with the game and a figure and like a map. Like, let us buy the figures separately. Like, why not? Have it be the same as like the Numbskull stuff for like $100. I would buy that.
Yeah, I would say just give Numbskull the license. They do a great job. Let them.
They do an amazing job.
It's weird. Capcom has always been strange when it comes to their licenses, but I think, it's a combination. I think it's license issues, but it's also property scenarios. Like they have to be they're very picky and choosy. But it seems like Capcom's been more open with other platforms lately as far as properties, because Street Fighter is being designed by Jada Toys. I don't know if you've seen Jada. They make a lot of younger kid stuff, but they've done like these race cars that come with characters from like franchises we might know. But they also have figures, and they actually just released a Street Fighter figure, officially licensed.
Okay.
Articulated, $20.
Oh, nice. That's a good deal.
$20. I love the arcade cabinet, design here. And they have 3 figures.
Oh my God.
Jada's also coming out with Mega Man figures. So it gives me hope that we might get
actually buy figures for $20 would be like the most insane thing ever. Like, I don't even know how I would deal with that.
You'd be like me.
Yeah, I would have even more stuff.
My mic was muted. I apologize. All right.
No worries.
So, Benny.
Within
1 to 2 weeks, you will have your Palisades Nemesis at your house.
No way.
Oh my God.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because I love you and I appreciate all that you have done.
This is the sweetest thing ever.
To help reboot this show.
Dude, thank you so much.
And that is like the 3rd time I've heard you talk about it. So I wanted to make sure that you got one. And I wanted to make sure that is the one. That one that I sent you, I bought that one. So I wanted to make sure that was correct. But it is on the way. Sorry, that's what I was doing.
Make me cry on air, dude?
That's what I was doing on my phone. I wasn't being a dick and not paying attention. Sorry. But yes, it is on the way.
I'm fanboying right now. Thank you.
Yes.
Dude. Yes. Love you, man. Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Whew. So you know what? Now I have to make a shelf for Resident Evil stuff.
You do. Oh my God, you have to now. Done. Amazing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
I figured this was the perfect time for it.
Oh, woof. I'm feeling it. All right, so you know what? I got to change it to humor, okay? Because I gotta hide everything with humor. Okay. Monica, you ever seen this?
Oh my God, no.
So I don't have the 7-1, but I have a 2-1, and let me tell you right now, I was like, it can't spell that bad, and I like opened it up and I sniffed it, like almost passed out. It was the worst thing in my life. Have you lit it ever?
You wanna you tell me.
Oh
Stop.
God. Oh my God.
Awful.
No.
So I won't repeat the story because we've said it once on the show, but I'll go real quick. Back in the day, my early days of gaming age, I tried to create a platform. As we talked about, I have a million brands known as Gamer X Vault. And we were doing stuff with a friend of the show, Colin, and he was part of the brand when we were doing it. We did a live stream when Resident Evil 7 first came out. Numbskull sent this to me to review, and we live streamed. I didn't tell him. I lit it while he was playing right in the beginning when you're under the house. And he's like, dude, your house is starting to smell like a sewer. What the fuck is going on? And I just lit it near him. And he's like, dude, I don't like this at all. He was getting like really, it was so fucking cool. But yeah, it is horrid.
It's
horrid.
Yeah. It just goes to show if there actually like was a zombie apocalypse, like none of us would be able to like we would not live because the smell. We'd just be like, nope, we're just gonna go this way, whatever, don't care.
I have a strong stomach, but like I think that would make me dry heave a little bit.
Yeah, no, I have not even been able to light mine. Like, yeah, nope.
Yeah. No,
it's funny because I'm not I love candles, okay, but I don't have them in the house. But another friend of the show, lots of friends of the show because they're all awesome. Andrew, and AKA Pootie Tang, because we both love that movie and we used to literally quote that movie for days on end. He bought me a candle that was themed as well. Child's Play.
Oh, no.
New toy smell.
Okay.
Horrible.
It was
again.
horrible.
Like I think new toy smell. I think new plastic. Like
yeah. I usually
I'm not going to be creepy, but I'm going to sniff Lady D.
Jesus Christ.
I smell plastic. That's not what the candle smells like.
Oh no.
The candle smells like shit. But it's cool that I can say I have a Child's Play candle because I love Child's Play.
Yeah.
So, all right. Don't buy scented candles that are themed for games. That's the moral
I will
of the
say
story.
though, I do have Die Hard scented candles, and they're the best things in my life. Like there's
That's
like
amazing.
Yeah, if you go on Etsy, there's someone that actually sells Die Hard scented candles. So there's like Twinkie, there's like European cigarettes. Like it's like it doesn't smell bad. It smells good too. I'm like, this is every Christmas I light all my Die Hard candles.
Nice.
European cigarette.
Die Hard
my
is
God.
the definitive Christmas film. So
it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there's really no other
I
Christmas
could agree
film
with that.
worth
but,
a damn.
Well, there is, but they're not action movies. But that's a good action holiday movie. We won't get into that because I'm notorious for liking bad movies, as many people will say.
Oh no.
But Jingle All the Way is up there, and you need
Jingle All
to
the Way is a fun movie though.
put that cookie down.
I'm not sure you're gonna say something stupid like The Christmas Story or no,
I don't like it's
Miracle on
overrated.
34th Street or something like that. But yeah, Jingle All the Way is acceptable.
Violent Night. I don't know if you guys watched that one, but that's a new classic right there.
Yes, it is. And Krampus. Did you watch Krampus?
Awesome.
I've not watched Krampus.
Watch Krampus.
Okay.
Watch Krampus. Seriously. Oh my God, that's a good movie. I have like a limited collector's edition of the Blu-ray for Krampus, which is amazing.
Nice.
I was going to say, I can't not say it for the sake of my wife because I'll never hear the end of it. Home Alone should be up there.
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's
good.
yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She got my kid into it, so the two of them watched that at least 30 times in December.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my kids watched it for the first time this year.
Oh, dude, he was obsessed this December. He was quoting it. He was just like,
Ava runs around and tries to set traps.
He was doing
tries
that
to set fucking Home Alone traps for me.
Oh my God, no.
Like, come on,
that's
man.
amazing.
Stop. Walked out my bedroom. There's an iron hanging from the ceiling. Like, stop. No. Don't do
my
this.
Kid also uses it as an excuse to try to curse in his world. He'd be like, what about that part when he says, you big horse's ass?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you said it. You feel better now?
Yes. Yeah. My daughter does the same thing. Like if she overhears us, like the other night, I called my dog a fucker because my dog can be a bit of a fucker sometimes. And I go upstairs and she's upstairs in her bed. Like this is bedtime. And I go up to tuck her in. She goes, Dad, why did you call Apollo the F word and then And I was like, oh, well, sorry. You weren't supposed to hear that. And she's like, yeah, Dad, you say the F word a lot. Jesus.
Oh,
no, I try really hard not to.
I don't try
Kids are
hard
like
enough
too
anymore.
perceptive sometimes.
They
It's like,
are, and they know. They know
They know.
instinctively. Like, what are they not supposed to say? Like my 3-year-old heard me say fuck once, then he's running around the house. Fuck, 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 fuck. Like, oh no, buddy,
God.
you can't say that.
No.
Me no
Xander
say
loves
fuck.
to whisper in my ear. He's always like,
Yeah.
Really?
that guy in the video, he was like, shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah.
great.
yeah.
Great.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Because the shit that he watches. Oh my God. I mean, it reminds you that we were kids and we
Mhm.
watched crazy stuff too. So I'm a little more lenient, but I'm like,
Not quite as
I don't
much though, because we
I don't
didn't have
want to
the
hear
internet.
it. No, but
We had
I was
dial up.
watching Toxic Avenger 2 at 7 years old. Like
Whatever
regularly.
you could find on VHS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my dad bought it for me, so that's the problem. Because my dad was taking me to R-rated movies. I saw
Right.
Child's Play 2 in the theater as a
Mhm.
7-8-year-old kid.
Nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's why I'm a diehard Child's Play 2 fan. It is, I would say it's in the top 3 of all time because I kind of have to be fair and rotate. But
Mhm.
there's some bad movies up there, which one day we gotta do a movie show and just talk. So you can learn about, because I don't think Tyler knows how bad my taste is from
Oh no.
other people's
But
perspectives.
what's your number one movie?
It won't be a bad movie, I don't think, but Neverending Story.
Oh, that's a good movie. Okay.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, and then Last Dragon is up there.
I don't know if I've ever seen Last Dragon before.
That is, you've probably seen the character, like, there's the Shogun of Harlem, and there's Bruce Leroy instead of it being Bruce Lee.
What?
Exactly. Like people would categorize it as one of those earlier black exploitation movies where like they would be humorous, and
Oh, okay.
I don't see it as that. Like I grew up watching it a lot.
See, the
Mhm.
fucker has joined us.
Oh, so cute though.
Fucker has entered the stream.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, I love dogs so much.
Me too.
Oh, he's a good
Best.
Poochie Nana. He's very smart, and he knows when he's on the show. He
He
comes
does.
in, he's opening that door.
Yeah. Oh,
And my
big yawn.
cat comes up here. 'Cause he
Really?
wants to-
Oh.
yeah. Last show, right?
Let's just
Say
do
hi.
animal stream. Whole animal stream.
Say
Hey,
hi,
Apollo.
Apollo.
We could totally do that.
Say hello.
Oh, he's so cute. Hi,
Oh.
Apollo.
I love
Aw.
you.
And he's a baby.
I love
Can you
a
you.
believe that?
Yeah,
How old
he's
is he?
7 months. Well, 8 months now, I guess.
He's such a baby.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Baby
huge.
puppy.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
He already weighs almost 75 pounds.
Wow.
My
His,
lord,
his dad weighs like 120, 125, something like that.
that's insane.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hi, baby.
He's
You just want some of the
huge.
fan. So the AC in my hat and so I have 2 AC units, one for the upstairs, one for the downstairs. The one for the downstairs isn't working right now, so it's like 80 degrees in here. So I have a
Ooh.
little personal fan under my desk blowing on me, and
Mhm.
And he goes
he's in here to get
He's
the fan.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the AC repair tech should be here in like 20 minutes, but
Well,
that's
that's
one of
good.
those. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's unfortunate when it's 90
It's better
degrees.
than you having the bugs all over the place.
Yeah, that's because it's daytime. The bugs will be out tonight.
Ooh.
Tell Monica, please, briefly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes,
So
yes. Tell me everything.
here in Louisiana, and Jack can tell you about this. Here in Louisiana, we get termite swarms
Ooh,
every year.
what?
They start swarming, and you'll have a million of them outside. And they start climbing in through everywhere, and they're attracted. Hi, baby. They're attracted to light. So when I was streaming Five Nights at Freddy's the other day, they were just falling off my ceiling on me. So I'm like killing them off my body and flicking them off my desk while we were streaming. And
Oh
Benny's
my god, that's like a 3D
nah.
experience that you're having. Like,
yeah.
Literally,
like,
when
no,
you
I'd
were
burn
playing
the
Resident
fucking
Evil the other
house
day,
down.
I thought about him because you were literally at the part with the freaking
oh
bugs
my god, that was the
everywhere.
worst.
Yeah, that's how it is in my house. And it only lasts for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, but
Mhm.
Doesn't matter. I would have burnt your house down.
So what
already.
you're saying is that Resident Evil 7 is completely accurate then,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
So my first time playing it, I played it when I lived in Ohio. I've only been in Louisiana. I haven't even been here for a year yet.
Mhm.
So I was in Ohio when I played it. And then I came down here and I was like, holy fuck. It's true.
Well,
This
it's
is
funny
real.
too
It's
because
real.
when you were streaming, Tyler had asked me. He's like, "Is she in Louisiana too?" Because I think somebody said something in your comment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the people that come in my channel is from Louisiana, so it's crazy.
I was like, that really coincidental in all shit. Like, I want to visit Tyler so bad because I don't know if you know, we have not met in person. We've been friends for almost a decade.
Insane. Wow.
We haven't met in person, and that's our goal for this year. One of our goals is to find a way to meet up, but I don't know if I want to be in his town, man. I'm not a bug person.
Oh God.
I
Wait,
might shit a brick.
maybe maybe there's times of the year that there's not as much of a termite swarm, but also remember you could just use like a flamethrower and you're fine.
Oh yeah, I
That's
might
how
have
it
to
works.
I might have to borrow one from somebody.
Yeah,
I know a certain someone that bought the Elon Musk one.
there's
If you
an
remember
Elon
that.
Musk flamethrower.
Yeah,
What?
like I want to say 5, 6 years ago, he had like a random pre-order, and it was like Elon Musk is selling a flamethrower, and I know somebody that bought it. And
Is
for
it
their
Stan?
see, I wasn't gonna go there, but
It's Stan.
sorry, Stan. I mean,
Yeah.
you're probably never gonna watch this, but
But also give me your flamethrower.
yeah, he bought. I mean, I buy weird shit. Okay, I buy a lot of shit. He bought that. He bought Papa John's. Did like a big thing of the garlic sauce.
Okay.
He bought it.
You bought garlic sauce. Okay.
Like this
Probably
big,
covered
like,
in dust.
My God.
That's right. Oh, for clarification on that joke, there's been pictures that he'll send us of stuff, and it's always covered in dust for some
It's
reason.
So
You would
nasty.
think he lives. You'd think he lives in the house of Resident Evil 7.
oh
So
no.
nasty. We were busting his balls, but yeah. Oh hey, Benny,
Uh-oh.
good news. I just got a confirmation email, and they were like, "Hey, it's going to ship a lot faster than we thought. You should have it between Monday and Wednesday."
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
no 1 to 2 weeks.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you again. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, man. I'll
Don't
send
start
you,
making me cry again. Jesus,
No, make him
Christ.
cry.
I'll send you a
Stop it.
tracking number as soon as it ships. Yeah,
Yeah,
the guy I bought it from must live kind of close to you, because it said 1 to 2 weeks, and then they confirmed it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it'll be there between Monday and Wednesday." Anyway,
Thank you
sorry.
again.
I better
Yeah.
see
thank you
pictures
again.
as soon as you get it. I'm very excited to see
Oh
this.
hell yeah, that'll be on the show. We'll definitely have to.
Nice.
I really hope you didn't spend a ton of money on it. I really do. So
He's not going to tell you.
of course not. That's how it goes. He's gonna hold it on me. Remember that time?
Oh, never. Never.
But yeah. So I mean, again, this was just a lovely casual day of talking things we love, and
Yeah.
let us know. Like, can you tell our listeners like when your stream schedule is, and what you might be playing soon, other than that spoiler you did share already? Because I know
Yeah.
you might not have an ETA on that, but we'd love to
That's
know.
probably going to be a few weeks until I get to those. But so my stream schedule is Tuesdays and Fridays. I stream at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tuesdays are usually Resident Evil days. Fridays are kind of like random things. This week it depends. I might do like co-op with one of my friends, or I might play Them and Us, which is kind of a cool game. I recommend. It's kind of like old school Resident Evil type of game. And then once in a while, Wednesdays, I'll do like Dead Island 2. I'll just do like co-op games, like fun games with people. And then Saturdays, at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I do drawing streams. And every week I just do a different like a character that I draw a character that I like the show of and I want to watch the show. And then I'll just like draw the character and then go watch the movie or watch the show right afterwards. But I do it like all traditional art, just like pencil and paper. So that's pretty much what that's
And you
my
do a great job. You really
you
do.
so much.
Yeah,
I
I saw
appreciate it.
when we were discussing everything and figuring out, and Benny was like, "Hey, this is who's going to be on the show." So I was obviously creeping on your accounts and stuff, and I saw your drawings and stuff. They are very, very good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love when you were doing Constantine for a while. I know you love Constantine.
I
Which
do
is
love
awesome.
Constantine so much. Yeah, there is actually, if anyone knows, like there actually is a video game of Constantine, PlayStation 2. It's a fun game, but it's very difficult. So just go in it with not hoping to be able to finish the game, and you'll be fine.
You see, they're doing a sequel to the movie. They're making
I'm
one.
so excited. Oh my
But
god.
is that
I'm-
going to happen with James
Yep.
Gunn there? Because that
So
was
it's-
announced before.
It's
Yeah.
been back and forth. It's been back and forth where it was like definitely going to happen. Then it was like Keanu Reeves came out. It was just like it may or may not. And then like a day later, James Gunn's like it's going to happen. So I
Yeah.
think he knows
Yeah,
like
Gunn
don't
is-
upset the Keanu Reeves fans.
Gunn is gung ho about making it happen. Last I saw, and I think Keanu was just being like safe, like PC
Yeah,
for
exactly.
marketing and whatnot. He was like, "Hey, can't promise anything. Everything's up in the air." So that's why James Gunn came out and was like, "Oh no, calm down. It's happening.
Yeah. We are definitely
This
doing
is
this. But
priority number one."
as it should be, because like Constantine and like Hellblazer is like my favorite comic book series ever. So I can't wait to see like what storyline they
And
do
he
too.
nailed it. That movie was I know so many people dog on that movie, but that was
So
a perfect adaptation to
he
me.
did a very good job. The thing is, like, like, because I read all like the comics and everything of that, and it's like obviously they didn't make him British; they made him have
Right.
black hair instead of blonde
Instead
hair.
of the
So there's like
blonde.
there's certain things like Chaz, who was Shia LaBeouf, was not supposed to be like his taxi driver, supposed to be like his friend. So there's certain things that aren't exactly comic book accurate, but they did like take a story and they kind of like made it into their own thing, and they did a great job of doing that. So
so that's how I felt about it. Was like not that it was comic accurate, but it was a perfect adaptation for me. Like they adapted it very well to a first movie,
Exactly. Yeah. So hopefully they keep going, because actually in the comics, Constantine is like 50 and 60 years old. So it'll be great to actually see like, age appropriate someone play Constantine.
Age
so
appropriate
really
and experience appropriate, so they can balance it, because he was very fresh in the movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
So having an experienced Constantine doing stuff, they could do a couple movies with Keanu. Now that he's done,
don't get me started. That'd be so exciting.
Now that he's done with John Wick, he can.
He's not. He's gonna go drink in Japan, and they're gonna make.
I did hear about that. Yeah, they're gonna like basically just have a drink and see if they're like how they're. Well, they said how they're gonna end it. That's how they're gonna figure it out.
I don't know. I could see them being done with it after 4.
Did you watch 4? I think it's the best.
I haven't seen 4 yet, but I want to see it so badly.
Okay, yeah, you need to see it. And I won't spoil anything. But I don't think they'll do another one. I really don't, because they said
it's
they were
one of those you could do it leaves you like at that.
So the plan was to do 2 more. They were going to do 4 and 5, and they were going to shoot them kind of like they did Avengers and Lord of the Rings. They were going to shoot them together.
Okay.
And it was going to be basically like part 1, part 2. It was going to be 4 and then 5, but then 5 got scrapped because of COVID. So they shot 4. They shot everything they intended to shoot in 4 and 5. That's why the movie's fucking 3 hours long.
Oh wow, okay.
Because they basically took instead of doing 2 2-hour movies, they made 1 3-hour movie. So they condensed it. So they told the entire story that they had planned out for 4 and 5. So now if they make 5, it's just going to be additional. That's why it's kind of up in the air. They're like, if we can figure something out, sure, but they ended the story the way they intended to end it. So I really don't feel like there's anything left.
Truly. Right.
As long as there's money to be bought.
That's the problem.
But they're probably going to do spin-offs and stuff like that, right?
They have the show coming to Max or whatever.
Oh my God! By the end of the year, it's going to be called X.
Yeah, Jesus.
Is it?
They're just reducing all of the letters.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm so tired of the emails, because I subscribe to HBO Max, and every day I log on and it's like, oh, Max is coming. Bitch, it's the same fucking thing. I already subscribed. I don't need you.
And it's not the same thing, because they've reduced content. They've removed stuff.
They took off the animated Justice League series, because back on Netflix now.
Well, speaking of dropping things, Disney Plus is dropping the Willow reboot. They rebooted Willow less than 6 months ago. It came out. It was successful. They canceled it, and now they're removing it from the platform, so they don't have to pay royalties to anybody that wrote the show or acted or any of that. They're taking it off, so they don't have to pay royalties anymore.
Wow! Like, how would you be able to watch it then? Maybe they'll release.
You can't. It's just going to be gone.
Because Disney Plus is notorious for not allowing you to buy it on platforms.
Oh, interesting! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
because if you think about it, even the Marvel stuff, you
can't buy their Marvel
physical
shows
or digital.
Yeah.
Netflix is the same way, though. You can't buy physical copies of like Daredevil or The Punisher or anything like that. That's what I don't like about streaming. I'm such a big, I say it every time we talk about it, but I'm a huge physical collector. I've got 2,000 movies on Blu-ray. Like I collect everything that I care about. And it's such a pain in the ass to not be able to buy these things on streaming services, even movies. Like I was lucky that the Criterion Collection picked up The Irishman from Scorsese. But if they had not done that, I wouldn't ever have been able to finish because I have all of his movies. I own every Scorsese film, but I never would have been able to finish it if Criterion hadn't picked up The Irishman from Netflix, because there's no way to own it. I can't buy the movie I'm thinking of Ending Things, which is a Kaufman film. I can't purchase a copy of that because it's streaming on Netflix. It's like, nope,
Yeah.
there's no way for me to own this. If Netflix ever removes it, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's so
Sucks.
frustrating.
Yeah, HBO Max was dead to me the moment that they removed Infinity Train, which was an animated show that I absolutely loved.
Oh
It was
no.
exclusive to them. They removed it, can't get it anywhere. And somebody on Twitter just went and posted some like Google links, and they're like, if you want them, here
Oh,
you
that's
go.
nice though. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean,
You got
I
to sail the
really
high
love the show.
seas for the
Yeah,
stuff
so-
you want, but if you're
Yeah.
not going to make it available, I don't care about pirating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah.
If it's available,
the-
I will not. I'm a very staunch anti-piracy. I know they're big corporations and they don't need protected and they don't need my money and it's capitalism or whatever. But I am an anti-piracy all the way until you make it impossible for me to buy the stuff from you. If you don't make it accessible,
you would think it'd be like a smart business model to be like, okay, it's not, you can't stream it anymore. Let's let people buy it, and then you have another way to make more income. It doesn't make any sense.
Digital, like don't even release it physically. Then at that point, if you're like, yeah, we don't want the costs of making a disc, make it digital. Make it so
exactly.
I can buy it.
At least have that option.
Yeah, don't just take it away.
That's so frustrating. They do that a lot with like games, like, you know, and like older like PlayStation games and stuff like that. It's like almost impossible to get now, you know, and it's like just re-release the games because you have that market, especially with like Resident Evil, for instance, like the older games, like the like 2 and 3, for instance. You can't buy that on PlayStation 5. Like they recently finally put the first game so you can get it on PlayStation 5. But I'm like, people want to buy, like, just like up the graphics. You don't even have to up the graphics. We'll still play it. You can make a lot more money.
I play director's cut all the time. I just don't use the shitty director's cut music.
Oh, how dare you? That music's the best. The basement theme is my favorite song of all time.
From the director's cut?
From the DualShock version? Absolutely.
We can't be friends anymore.
The clown farts?
It's a fight now.
Oh my god. Bump, bump, bump. Womp, womp. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Do you know that guy like pretended that he was deaf? Like that.
Listen, there used to be running jokes with a previous band because we used to have a guy that wasn't. We used to have a monthly room. I know I'm segueing, but it's important.
Okay.
Room ahead, you know, next to us, you'd hear them rehearsing, and you would just hear like tone deaf.
Yep.
But like this guy was confident. And
God.
Listen, I support.
Dude, that's me when I sing karaoke.
I'm not a vocalist.
Confidence all day. Can't hit any of the notes. I can scream.
Like literally, that was the running joke, and I'd be like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna sing because at least I know I don't want to hear myself.
You have that self-awareness.
Yeah. If I was under any illusion about my singing ability, my having a daughter has destroyed it because I love to sing and I fuck around and I sing all over the house because I know it pisses her off so much. But I'll sing stuff to her and she's like, Dad, stop. You cannot sing. You sing so bad. It sounds so bad. She goes, and she always tells me, she's like, just do rock and roll music. Don't try to sing normal music.
Wow.
Okay, sweetheart. She goes, Daddy, I can't do rock and roll, but I can sing. So let me sing and you do rock and roll. Yeah,
isn't it nice when your kids humble you? Oh my God.
Constantly.
My kid used to
Dad, why is your tummy so big? Why are you getting so
Don't
fat?
get me started. Don't get me started.
God.
Yeah, she'll come over.
The other day he's like, Dad, you need to lose weight.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to mind your own goddamn business.
Right? How about
I'm
you shut
offended.
the fuck up? Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when he was a little younger, in the past, I've done like uncredited voiceover work and stuff like that. And I've thought about going back. Tyler and I have talked about that. So I like to do voices since I was a kid. And I would do voices for him like when I was telling stories because I hate reading books. Like the thing as a parent, you read stuff to the kids. And, my wife would be like, oh, he really wants you to read. I'm like, he doesn't because he wants you to read because you read it to him and he's no problem. Me, he's correcting me. He's telling me the story before we get to it. And I just get pissed off. I have no patience. Yep. So I used to do the voice. I used to make voices if I didn't know the voices or it'd be a SpongeBob book and I would do my take on it. And he used to be like, you can't do that. I'm like, I know it's not great. He's like, no, it sounds too much like it and it scares me.
Wow.
I used to do Beast Boy and that's how I would get him to stop being bad. Like, yo, mama, gotta stop doing that over there. And he'd be like, it's not funny, Dad. I'm like, they cut the shit out. You gotta stop it before Beast Boy comes over there and wrecks your shit. And he would get so mad. He'd be like, all right, fine. I'm like, I didn't know I could use voice acting to punish my kid. Hilarious.
So
That's amazing. though.
do you play fighting games at all, Monica? Like Mortal Kombat?
No, because I'm really bad because I'm a button masher.
Okay. So just a little bit of fun news. Did you guys see the leaked DLC roster for Mortal Kombat 1?
No.
Are we talking about the 3 characters? Or you hear more? Or
I don't
less?
I don't know. Do you know? I know more than 3. There's
Ooh.
6, but
I know
the
3.
The 3 that I care about: Homelander,
Yep.
Omni-Man.
They have home.
Oh my god! Omni-Man!
You're going to be able to do Homelander versus
If you can't
Omni-Man.
tell, I'm
Oh
an Invincible
yeah.
fan.
Oh nice.
Yeah, Homelander v Omni-Man is going to be
Oh
possible.
my god.
Yeah.
All
Omni-Man.
right, what else?
Omni-Man's going to give Homelander that 2-piece with a biscuit. Like,
why are you doing this?
yeah, he's going to put him in the ground. But Peacemaker's going to be there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Quan Chi. They're bringing back Ermac, which I mean, not a like a outside of the universe, but that's a cool in-universe character. Takeda's coming, and then there's going to be cameo characters, which are going to be Tremor, Johnny Cage, Chameleon, Movado, Farah, and a Jean-Claude Van Damme.
For Johnny
yes,
Cage.
amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
So I heard about one other skin, but I don't know if it's true. It would be more of a guest character, Conan the Barbarian.
I also heard that, but that one was not in the Amazon leak.
Okay. I don't think it would be Arnold if they did it, but if it would, I would shit a brick because
It would be super cool.
I'm a diehard Arnold fan, but they didn't get his voice last time, so that was a big letdown regardless. Like, that was the worst voice actor.
You talking about the Terminator one?
Yeah, you should have got Joe Goddard.
Yeah.
Joe Goddard does the best Arnold if you've ever seen this guy. Oh my god. He does like just random videos, and now he does deep fakes with somebody. Yeah. And what they'll do is they'll deep fake Arnold's face onto like other movies, and then he'll dub the voice. Amazing.
Oh my god.
I will send you after the show.
Send me, yes.
But there was one where I saw it like maybe 5 years ago. He's just like, oh, talking about turkey, and he's like, you're gonna go eat your butterball and you drink your Coors and have diarrhea.
Oh my god.
And he even laughs. But Joe Goddard is amazing. And I'm like, he's right there. He's right there. And you got whatever you got, you know.
Whatever you got.
Ed, I love you, dude. I'm a diehard Mortal Kombat fan, but that was
we're gonna
major letdown.
We're gonna do the press for time Mortal Kombat tournament. Because I'm okay. I mean, it's been a few years since I really played, but I used to be real good. So
yeah, I did blockbuster tournaments, just so you know.
Yeah, I used to go to malls. I would go to malls when malls were a thing, and I would do Guitar Hero 3 tournaments, and I would do Mortal Kombat tournaments and Soul Calibur tournaments.
And
I didn't even know these were a thing.
Oh yeah, you were probably too cool to participate in this shit
definitely.
that we did. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say,
me and my action figure collection were too cool to go to the mall.
Yep. And
I think this might also
Hero.
be, an age thing because Tyler's a youngin, so just saying.
Okay.
Compared to me, I feel like
yeah, you're fucking grand old man time over there, fucking Father Christmas, Grandpa, Pappy of the show, fucking pressed for arthritis over there.
Damn.
Wow. Shots fired. And you know what?
Tell us how you really feel.
We're lucky that I'm not wearing my elbow brace because it would have been very appropriate. I literally took it off. Holy shit.
Just
I deserve that, though.
Yep.
Listen, I get up and everything cracks. I'm like, the worst.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not that young.
But I would like to tell you, previous guest on the show, Grizz Diz, and I go way back with Mortal Kombat. When my old band, Monica, I don't know if you knew my old band, No Chains for Machines. I played guitar in that band. It was my metal band.
Okay, I haven't heard of it, but yeah.
Grizz Diz was my drummer, and we used to do little videos. We don't have them public anymore because, like nobody really cared about that band to that sense. We didn't go anywhere, but we used to just play Mortal Kombat in his basement, and I would beat him, and I would beat him, and I would beat him, and he would just keep getting pissed off, and he would always we used to have like edits in the video. He'd be like, "I'm over there," and he would just like he would lose his mind. And I just remember like all the times I used to play this. One particular time when I was at my uncle's house, teenager, my uncle used to brag, "Yo, you can't come to my house and play Mortal Kombat, not play my nephew because he's gonna whoop your ass." Like literally, he would talk so much shit. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I just want to play. Fine.
Yeah.
He's like, "Benny, do me a favor. Put a blindfold on." I beat this kid blindfold. He goes, "Do him dirty. Do a fatality."
Oh my god.
Playing Mortal Kombat 3 on Super Nintendo. Done.
Wow,
To
that's
this day,
intense.
like that was one of my best moments ever of like just whooping this kid's ass. This kid came in the house talking shit to my uncle.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like wondering why. He's like, "Oh, you thought I was just like trying to start a fight?" He's like, "No, this guy talking shit." He's like, "Yo, I'm the fighting game champ." I said, I play my fighting games, but I'm a Mortal Kombat guy. I'm a
Mhm.
Mortal Kombat 3 guy all day. I have
Yeah.
the cabinet in my bedroom."
Dude, I swear to God, I
So,
ruined a friendship over Soul Calibur in high school.
Oh no.
So I was late to Soul Calibur. I had never played it. And I was at my buddy's house. We used to hang out all the fucking time. And he was talking some shit about being good at fighting games or whatever. And he's like, "Yeah, Soul Calibur. I play Soul Calibur all the time." I was like, "Okay, I'll play." Because I played Mortal Kombat. Hardcore. Hardcore.
Mhm.
And he I think it was Soul Calibur 4, whichever one had like Yoda or Darth Vader or something like
yeah,
that. It was on the
Star Killer.
360. Yeah, on the 360.
Yep.
Booted it up. He's like, "Hey man, do you want to do like the tutorial or do you want me to teach you how to play? Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "No, man, I'll fight you. It's whatever." Dude, stomped him. My very first time touching the game, and he owned the game and played all the time. He was talking all this shit. I bodied him, and he was like, "Oh, beginner's luck. Let's play again." He's like, "You use like the cheapest character." I was like, "Oh, okay. So which character should I use? You pick my character." He gave me whatever bullshit character he wanted me to use. Bodied him again, and now he's getting fucking pissed. And he's like, "All right, well, best 3 out of 5." It's like, okay,
Oh,
whatever,
no.
man. Put him in the ground 7 times in a row. 7 consecutive curb stompings, and he lost it. He pulled the disc out. He snapped it. He pulled it out of his Xbox, broke the fucking disc, and he's like, "You need to go home." And I was like,
Oh
"What?"
wow.
Like,
My
bro, we've been
God.
friends for years. He's like, "No, I just can't right now. Go home." Like, God damn.
Wow.
That's intense.
Amazing.
Hey,
Hey, Grizz, I know you're watching the show, Grizz, so I'm glad we didn't get to that point. Love you, brother. Love you so much. There was so much heat that day, and I'll never forget it, but there was so much fun in it. Holy crap, I can't imagine if you would have kicked me out of your house that day. That would have been rough.
Yeah, I'll stick with like the one person games.
Yeah. Fighting games,
I mean,
dude, they bring out the worst in everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my brother with Tekken. My brother would
Yup.
forget that we're siblings. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, cut that shit out. You don't want to fuck around." I'm like, "Bro, it's just a game."
Yep.
For me to tell somebody it's just a
But
game.
let me tell you, it's just a game when you're winning.
Damn right.
Yeah. Yeah, like chill out, man.
Goddamn right.
Deal. But dude, seriously, every fighting game has that. Everybody has their thing. It's Tekken, it's Mortal Kombat, it's Soul Calibur, it's Smash. Oh my god.
I won't touch Smash. Nope,
Dude, I
I'm good.
can't. I can't.
Nope.
I'm too aggressive.
Smash is like the Nintendo one that has like all the characters in it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I played that once, and I think I was Snake. I think I was like Solid Snake in it.
I bought it because they put Sora in it, but I didn't even play with
okay.
him.
I won't play with my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I love you guys, but I can't.
But you're not gonna let them win.
Oh, hell no.
No, hell no.
So we play Mario Kart. Like, we all get together and do Mario Kart tournaments, and I stomp
Mhm.
them. But Smash, dude, I can't imagine. I would be so angry. I would be such a terrible parent. I'd be gloating. I'd be jumping up and down. I'd be getting in their faces. Like, yeah, what the fuck? Mario Kart, I can casually beat them, but Smash,
Nah,
mm-mm,
you don't
Yeah.
want any of that.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
I will leave my last words of fighting games. We need a Rival Schools reboot, like really bad.
I don't think I know that one.
Rival Schools.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
Rival Schools was Capcom.
Okay.
They made 2 of them. They were both arcade. I think they came out the first one. Oh, they both came out on PlayStation 1. The second one came out on Dreamcast. But
Wow.
it was like school, like high school fighting game but it was
Okay.
3D, and Sakura was in them, which was really cool.
Okay.
And we've had some of those characters in some of the other Capcom fighting games in the past. So, trying to remember which one. I think it was SNK versus Capcom versus SNK.
Okay.
It was the dude with the orange hair, and he had like effects with his fingers. He was from that game. I forget his name, but it was a simplistic fighting game. So it
Mhm.
wasn't overcomplicated, but it was tag team. And it was
Oh.
before we
Okay.
started. It was before Capcom really started diving into the tag with the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff.
Yeah.
Underrated. Cannot wait. Capcom, please. I need rival schools. Just wanted to vent that for a
Give
second.
it to him.
Give it to me. But I'm done. So.
Okay.
But I
All
think
right.
maybe we should. Yeah, I think we should
Yeah,
leave
we'll
it on a
cut
high
the
note.
show. Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
could do this all day, which is great. Again, it was awesome to have you, Monica. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thank
for
you so much
taking
for
the
having me.
time.
This has been a blast. I'm so glad we were able to do this.
Yeah.
Same
This was
here.
cool.
And I think that we should maybe plan a schedule for a stream. That's something else we've been talking about. Now
Yes.
That's what I
we're
was gonna
both
say.
affiliates.
Yep.
So
It's
we
true.
should-
It's true. We're
we
gonna do
should
this.
we should do a cool co-op something, some type of
I'm up
maybe
for like if anyone wants to do Resident Evil 5 or
I was gonna
6,
say
like,
let's do
that
a
would be
Resident
really
Evil.
cool.
Let's
Yeah,
do
that'd be a
that.
lot
we've been
of
talking about
fun.
doing Resident Evil 5 for how many years now?
We
Yeah.
have like, oh my god! Even before I really started doing a lot of Twitch stuff, it's like, who wants to play Resident Evil 5 with me? And Benny's like, me, and then we never
So,
planned it.
When we did our initial Resident Evil episode, I revealed that Resident Evil 5 was the first one that I really played. Like that was my first real Resident Evil playthrough was 5. So I would love to do a 5.
When you first did 5, did you play a single player or did you play co-op with somebody?
co-op.
Co-op. Okay. See, I played single player the first time I ever played. So
Same.
5 was not my favorite for a long, long time. And just recently I finally played co-op and I'm like, this game is amazing.
It's awesome.
It's so much fun with
It's
somebody.
so much
Yep.
fun. Yeah.
It's so cool. Yeah, I did everything. We completely maxed that game out. Like had the unlimited ammo
nice.
rocket launcher. I was running around just shooting the shit out of everybody.
I think we need to make this happen.
We got to. We'll definitely talk. We're gonna plan something.
Yeah, we'll figure this out offline and we will do this. That'd be a fucking blast.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on the show. Thanks everybody for listening to us talk about all the things we love. As always, press for time. I got to get back to work. Hope everybody has a rocking day. Take care and have fun.
Bye.
See ya.